Hello and welcome back to Factorio and Space Age. So we're under a little bit of pressure to get um, circuits going right now. I'm gonna do something very lazy here. So I need battery production to run. So I'm gonna drag this belt down here. This is gonna be highly temporary, which means that it's probably gonna be permanent. But I need batteries because we need more laser turrets. Also, I managed to clean up those biters eventually. But the only way I could actually clean them up was loading an autosave that wasn't... before everything got mega out of hand. So, that kind of sucked. Anywho, green circuit's kind of done. We need red circuits. And we're gonna need... So, this I think is gonna be a little bit problematic. Because red circuits have a lot longer crafting time. So we're gonna have to see here what we can do. Maybe we'll do it in this orientation instead. Okay, can we get this built? Can we get this built? That said, I'm really enjoying these huge lanes coming into the base. It looks very nice to my eyes. So, clearly, we're talking about copper wire as well. Actually, I don't think we'll do that. I think we do prod there. If we do this, you are eating 17. Okay. I'd need 10 of this to almost make a lane. 11 to be exact. This is kind of what we can do without going outside. If we try to take a measurement of what's in the middle here, it's 26, so that's gonna be like 12 and 12. This here is gonna be our midpoint. This can't be here. For example, we'd have to do this. This would kind of work though. Like, the only question... is... This is 93. This is 93. It's barely eating any of the wires either. Okay. We'd need 3 of these to fill a lane. This feels like the maximum that we can kind of get. Oh no, I made that incorrectly. Wait. I made this incorrectly. Okay, that's better. Okay. This is kind of the max that we would ever want to do, right? Let's see if we can get the modules going here and see how much this would actually be. I need new modules, man. At least this is going. Everything else is pretty much at a standstill. We're making a little bit, but it's not much. Okay, I'm assuming that we have all the modules now. So this is a lane. This is a lane. It's not exactly using a lane of greens, but it's almost. Okay. There's no way we can do that, right? I don't think there's any way we can do this. Yeah. There's no way we can do that. We'll need to move this a bit again. Because we need to figure out some of these inputs. I'm gonna put it down here in the meantime. So, we did this at some point. Right? So we're gonna have that input. It's gonna be more than a belt. Oh. I'm wondering if we can do this, actually. I think we can do this. Right. Then I would place it down like this. Because that way we do have the ability to input way more. Because half of this, yeah, that should be fine. That should be really, really fine. If I take this, then I do that. That should also be fine. We take that. It's unfortunate. That is a little bit unfortunate. I'm gonna move that one tile. So we can have that still there, kind of. It's the same there, actually. Okay. And once this is built, we'll see how much we need. But I'm assuming that it's gonna be quite a lot. I wonder if all the modules are constructed yet. No. This is pretty much 3 full lanes. We need 3 lanes of green circuits to feed this. We need more than half here. Yeah, we do need more than half. That's unfortunate. So somehow we need to merge this. How much are you eating in terms of copper? It's not that much. We can do that, probably. Not. This here is gonna be the other way, right? Okay. That looks pretty decent, actually. It's gonna need a little bit more than 1 lane of copper. So I think this is the guy. That's I think that's how it's gonna have to be. We'll use this one. Wait, this is off 1. This is off 1. We'll remove that. Don't think that can be there. But that can go away as well. There we go. Now we need to figure out these split things. actually. So we need a couple of split belts. And I don't know how I'd like that to happen. Okay. We take this belt here. Go, let's say here. Just trying to fit something together here then. And then we'll have a belt coming from the top here. We'll probably do this. Right? And we'll go through there, yeah? Pretty sure that will work. Kinda okay-ish. We'll put that there. Now we need to find a full line of green circuits somewhere. It's gonna be here. So that's the full line. That goes in there. I want to see how far this reaches. Well, I don't know if we're gonna actually see that now, but this should be able to eat more than this. Right. So we want to get the second line of circuits here. Put that in here. Together with the second line of plastic. So this has an input thing. I don't know if we can actually do this. Don't think so. This is terrible. This is terrible. And then we'll take this. We're gonna take that up here, I think. What's the problem with this here again? It's the coal. Okay. Gonna do one of these. Coal should be here. Okay. It's gonna be highly temporary, but still something, right? Okay. Okay. We'll need to find another green circuit line here. There we go. That needs to go in there. Okay. This does not feel like this is working. Very well. I don't know if this is actually gonna work. This is spaghetti. Like actual freaking garbo spaghetti. We'll take this here. put it 4 lanes here, I think. So there we go. This is 2 lanes. That's 3. And this guy is not doing anything. Well, this goes there. That should be there, yeah. And that should be there. And there we go. Yeah, this is not unloading fast enough. So I think we're just upgrading all the inserters, really. I don't see any point in not having that. Oh no. Wait. Why did that happen? Why did this belt become so fucked? It shouldn't be this fucked. Why are you mixing the lanes, my guy? Oh, this lane is the other way around. This lane is the other way. Okay. So just because of that... we're swapping these. Move that one. This should have solved the problem. Right. Pretty sure this has solved the problem, yeah. The problem looks solved to me, so we need to empty this one as well. It's fucking stupid. That was a mistake. Okay. I mean, for now, I think this is working. I don't know if this thing is gonna be able to handle throughput or not. I don't think so, actually. I don't think this is gonna work. Either way, we'll see when we put some pressure on this to deliver. Then we'll be able to diagnose some problems probably and see what goes on there. But this definitely eats one belt and a little bit more. I'm gonna have a couple of these half belts down here. In theory, this is at least gonna spit out 60k red circuits. Now, blue circuits. Blue circuits, my guy. This is probably... well, it's not super difficult by any means. But I think this is gonna eat a ton of green circuits. So... we do something similar here. And then we put BD modules on. I don't even know if you need that product. Yeah, you kind of do still. Okay. But see, this already eats 100 per second of green circuits, which is insane. We take a look here on how many blue circuits we need. We're gonna need about 555 per minute for yellow. I think that's it. We're gonna need way more than this, at least. Okay. Something like this, maybe. I have a feeling we need another set of green circuits for that. Only for this build, probably. This is already 612. Not that many red circuits, though, to be honest. But green... this is already more than half a belt, or a full belt, actually. You can't even do that. This is also more than a full belt. So this is about what we can do. In terms of this is going to be a full belt of green. So we put that here. Okay. This belt still goes down, so that's fine. Okay. makes a little bit more sense. Okay, so this is almost 2 belts. So if we do... If we think full belt of green. There. And then we think belts of red outside of that, yeah. Doesn't really matter too much. And then gonna need this. As well. Then we take this. And we copy pasta that. This is still only like barely 2. It's gonna be 2 unsaturated belts. 2 unsaturated belts is what this is gonna be. Gonna measure the middle here again. So 1. Okay, yeah, this needs to move at least a couple of steps to the left. Start here. 2, 3, and 4. Oh, wait. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then red circuits, this is 83. It's gonna be 1 shared belt. One shared belt. I kind of would have liked this. For a shared belt, yeah? So then green will go here instead. Okay. And then red will go there. Okay. So we take this. The fuck is that? And then we do that, I think. Pretty cool. Then we move this. here. And here. There we go, and I'm going to block 1. This here is not needed, really. We're gonna go out here. This doesn't need to make a double jump. We can just do that. And then need to do this. But that. And we jump with that. That should indeed be some blue circuits here, yeah. Okay. So these 4 lanes we have here. They are going directly in here. So 1, 2, 3. 4. Okay. There we go. Keep these going. It's gonna go down there. That's gonna go down there. Nice. And then we do this. Okay. What did we say here? The first 3, they are iron. They are gonna be dedicated iron things as well. I think we take these 3. We run them here somewhere. I just need to map this out. And, so this is gonna be the iron. Okay. And then we had the merge there. Right. So we'll take this, for example. Then we'll take this, this, which will not be a dedicated thing in the same way. There we go. And then we'll have the last dedicated one here. Like that. Okay. Perfect. I made a mistake here. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. We need... the red circuits to go here. We're gonna have to go find the red circuits, and they're really far away. Oh, wait. We only need... actually... we only need one. Here. That should be fine. Alright, so we need to take this and go up here. We'll take that and we put that in there. Okay. That should be fine. This is not gonna be fully throughput because of these. But it's gonna be after a while. Meanwhile, what we actually need to figure out is the fluid. The fluid that comes out here. Don't know why I removed that. Okay, and a legendary pump, please. Okay. So we need to merge this in a kind of decent way. It doesn't suck too much. Can't even do that. We'll have to do that. Okay. And we'll go here to get it. We'll do that. Okay, perfect. Then we need to load this. Okay. Okay. And we'll take this. That should be it. Now, I don't think that these inserters are gonna do the job, so we're gonna upgrade all of those. This is also not enough green circuits right now. For some reason. Okay, that's actually going out there. I think we need that bypass on the last one. Even then, I don't know if this is gonna be enough. I don't think so. There's a problem here with how this handles. That's not working ideally. That is not working ideally, but whatever. I'll take a look at that later. This here is working fairly well, though. We're kind of back to having blue circuits. Not that many, but we have 2 lanes. That's all we could squeeze out from this build. And we don't even have 2 lanes. If we can get this to work full speed, it's gonna be like 1.5 max. Okay. It's still doing a lot of stuff, so I should be happy that we got this. Our iron consumption and smelting should now have gone up a little bit at least. So we are kinda pulling from these belts. So this here is working. At least parts of the smelting is now running. But yeah, as we can see, the space that we're using is ever increasing. So we're gonna have to drag these lanes, remove this, and then next time I think we can start doing the sciences again. For sure. One thing I really want to fix before, now, especially now that we are not doing much science, kind of annoyed me how this turned out up here. And we're doing that. We're doing this. And then we are definitely doing this. and we can just go in and do that. Perfect. And the same goes for this one, right? So we'll put the Prometheum science there. The other science up here. That was really easy to move though, but okay, that can go. Just put that there, and that should pretty much cover it. So this looks a bit nicer now. Functionally, it's gonna be exactly the same. But in my heart, it's gonna be different. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and have a really nice day.